But lately starting to show it. In fact, nakuha nga siya ng Mobiline, di ba? They directly drafted him dahil alam nilang this is a player who's got a great upside. But unfortunately, dahil sa trade, he landed sa Alaska. And I think para sa Alaska, naku, steal ata yung nangyari doon.
Pero maganda yung sinabi rin niya, kasi dapat dun sa three-way tie na yun, sa Shell siya mapupunta. But then, sinabi niya na siguro nga mas mabuti for him to be with the Alaska team. At syempre, meron siyang confidence and trust din dun sa decision ni Coach Tim Cone na kunin siya para dun sa team ng Alaska.
Tama, and slowly but surely, nagpapakita na siya because ginagamit siya unti-unti after learning that very complicated system of Tim Cone.
That's right. So later, titingnan natin kung mas marami pang ipapakita sa atin si Brian Gold dito sa Game 2. But in the meantime, we'll pause for a break.
So, we're setting you guys up for game number 2 of this great series between Purefoods and Alaska. Bago lahat, syempre, babatiin natin lahat ng mga kaibigan natin dyan. Mas lalo na, binigyan tayo kanina ng note na there are a lot of people from Hagnab, Bohol na nandito daw at gusto nilang batiin yung mga kanilang mga kababayan na to over there sa Bohol. So, kumusta po kayo lahat dyan?
At syempre, Anthony, yung Hernandez family na alam mo ba, galing ng Albay, Bicol, nagda-drive sila papunta dito sa Araneta Coliseum para makapanood ng PBA game.
That's true. They were here, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they talked to me also nung Wednesday kasi bumiyahe nga talaga sila dito para lang manood ng PBA and they're back there in Bicol. So, maraming salamat po supporting the PBA all the time.
Alright, this is Game 2, Purefoods versus Alaska. At yung Game 1, hindi masyadong maganda for the team of Alaska.
And of course, Coach Tim Cone was very disappointed about his performance. In fact, alam niyo yung sama ng loob niya, hindi lang niya tinago, Janelle, ang ginawa niya, pagdating niya sa press room, kausap niya yung mga kaibigan natin sa press, nilabas niya lahat ng sama ng loob niya. Ito po yun.
Yeah, everybody thought this was going to be a boring series, I tell you.
Life should be
Championship series are never boring.
fun for everyone.
You have to earn everything, every little point you get. Every possession you have to earn. And we didn't do that tonight. Purefoods did theirs. You know, well, actually we weren't playing well the whole game and just caught up to us in the fourth quarter. The bench outplayed our bench and we got, basically zero production from, the leaders on our team. Purefoods has to take some credit for making it a bad game. And we scored 59 points. I think that's our conference low. And, 5 points in the fourth quarter, well, I understand. So, it can't get much worse than that. And thank God it's a 7-game series and we can still hopefully recover from this. But if we don't recover and start playing a little bit better and smarter, and our leaders don't step up, then it's going to be a quick series in their favor. So, we're hoping that, we can turn this thing around. It's more a mental thing for us than anything else, I believe. And I just don't know, quite where we were coming from today. We just didn't come out real focused today, and we lost our respect for the game of basketball. If you we've been reading what all you guys have been saying about us and about how heavily favored we are, and I think we believed it coming into this game. Well, we've been through some tough times. I imagine we'll play a lot better on what's today? It's Friday, on Sunday. But I imagine Purefoods will play better too. So, we just got to try to come out and overachieve.
Here's another Sunday morning call. You hear her banging on the door.
And I'd like to think that we learned our lesson, but sometimes you have to repeat your lessons. I would have been disappointed if we won tonight with the way we played. I don't care if even when we stole it, I still would have been disappointed. We can't afford to play like that and expect to win basketball games. That has to be a strong
This All-Filipino Conference Finals promises to be an exciting series, pero hindi lang yan ang exciting dahil meron din isa pang exciting series, Anthony, na kinover natin starting lang kanina, walang iba kundi ang Father Martin's Cup.
And of course, we're going to have the championship game, Ateneo versus UE. First game setting up, of course, game number 3 natin PBA Alaksan All-Filipino Finals. And of course, with us, longtime friend Jolie Pa, who's now coaching the Ateneo team. Coach, nice to see you again.
Thank you, Anthony. Nice seeing you too also.
Kumusta yung mga bata mo? Mukhang maganda yung pinapakita nila ngayon.
Yeah, I think the boys have a very high morale, especially after that tough game against San Sebastian. I think San Sebastian played well, but maybe we just played better. But against UE, I think US, the tremendous perimeter players, we have to work doubly harder.
Okay, Coach, this is of course in preparation of the UAAP kung saan nagdo-dominate din yung team nyo. But aside from joining cups like this, ano pa po yung ibang preparations nyo for the UAAP?
Well, you see, we have been practicing for the past 3 months, okay? But allow me to correct you. We are not a dominant team in the UAP, okay? It's
Not
not
yet.
in USD and the FAU. Hopefully, hopefully. But, you know, UE is also well prepared for this game, okay? And Ateneo also is also preparing for this game. So I think it will be a very good championship series.
Pero so far so good. I'm sure you like what you're seeing from your boys right now kasi nagre-respond sila sa mga pinapagawa mo sa kanila.
Well, just like any collegiate team, I think, you see, when in collegiate ball, everybody will play their hearts out. And that's the excitement of collegiate ball. Full of intensity from the start to the finish.
Okay, Coach, maraming salamat. At least you took time out to spend with us dito po sa yung mga maiksing panahon na we have setting up, of course, game number 2.
Okay, thank you, Anthony.
Okay,
Sige,
good luck
Coach.
po,
Okay, Janelle,
Coach.
tapos na tayo.
Ay, hindi pa tayo tapos. Sandali lang.
Ano?
Iinggitin lang muna kita dahil yung dalawang exciting series na yun, Father Martin's Cup, and of course, yung PBA, hindi mo mapapanood yung end.
Well, unfortunately, because I have to do other work for Viva Vintage Sports, I'll be leaving tomorrow. So, goodbye po sa inyo lahat. Pero makikita pa tayo lahat mamaya halftime.
Malas mo. Pero isa pa namang exciting na series ang pupuntahan naman ni Anthony sa States, syempre, yung NBA.
Yes, I'll be covering the NBA Finals. We don't know if we're going to be going to Portland or LA kasi maglalaban po sila bukas and we'll find out after that. Pero sinasabi na ni Direk Abit Ramos, sige na, narinig ko, pasalubong daw. O, sige. Ako
kaya-
naman yung magbibigay ng pasalubong sa inyo.
Kaya kayo dyan, sumulat na kayo kay Anthony at sabihin nyo na kung ano yung mga listahan nyo. Anyway, dalhin na
Wow.
po natin sa panel Ed Pixon with Tommy Manoto.
Well, thank you very much, Janelle and Anthony. And also, we'd like to send our best wishes to Anthony and to Kirito, who will be covering the NBA Finals in Indiana and either LA or Portland. Malalaman natin yan bukas. Pero hatid po sa inyo yan ng Viva Vintage. Magandang gabi, Pilipinas! Ito na po tayo sa Game 2 ng Best of 7 Finals between Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs at ang Alaska Milk. Well, napag-usap-usapan na, Coach Tommy. Yung mga nangyari nung Game 1, marami ang medyo na-disappoint, but none as disappointed as Coach Tim Cohn, as we heard kanina.
Definitely, but ano mo, tapos na yan eh, no? I think Alaska will get together and say, Game 1 is finished. It's a long series, medyo rusty sila no? And they will make up for their mistakes, no?
Matagal-tagal yung hinintay nila bago po nakapag-umpisa ang finals at bago nila nalaman kung sino talaga makakalaban nila. Well, kanina mga kaibigan dito po sa Metro Manila, napakainit ng umaga hanggang sa early afternoon. Pagkatapos biglang bumuhos ng husto ang ulan. Ano kaya? Ito kaya ay nagbabadya ng pag-iiba na naman ng pangyayari din dito sa championship. Hindi po natin alam, pero maraming beses, Coach Tommy, nag-uumpisa ng 1-0 siyempre yan. Pero maraming beses nakita na natin, as Coach Tim pointed out, Purefoods, although they won last time, will come out better, but they think that they're also going to come out playing better today.
Definitely. I think we'll see a better game on both sides, no? They're adjusting, as we said, Alaska really waited such a long time, no? At saka ang problema dun hindi lang yung laro there was tension outside of the court, so
Right,
hindi rin alam kung sino kakalabanin. And I think we will see a better game on both sides. For Alaska to win, they'll have to play much, much better because ang sabi nga ni Team Cohn, I think Purefoods will even play better now because parang may kumpiyansa sila na natalo nila yung Alaska ng one game, no?
Well, we know that Coach Tim Cohn is not going to sit back and say, well, baka maging overconfident ang Purefoods. Hindi po siguro magyayari yan. Pero ang isang nakapagbigay ng malaking kumpiyansa at boost, no, para sa Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs, this player, Boyd Fernandez, well, he's not a superstar as in the molds of Alvin Patrimonio or even Sinadindo Pumaren, but he does his job very well.
Definitely. Alam mo, parang supposed to be backup lang yan, no?
Tama.
But Boyet, through these past 2 years, and especially this year, to me has been physically fit, no? Yung trainer nila dyan, yung Americanong trainer nila, has put everybody in the team so fit, no? That yung mga spurts lang he can come in at any time of the game and really perform, no? And this is what he's been doing for them the past 2 games, as we have
That's
seen.
right. Nung laro nila against Tanduay, yung kanilang pagkakapanalo na nakapagpapasok sa kanila sa finals, nakita nyo naman, hinugot yan
Correct.
ni Coach Derek Pumaren. And walang kaabog-abog, talagang tumira ng dalawang sunod na tira na...
Ready talaga.
Oo,
Ready.
parang Boy Scout. Laging handa. Well, magandang boost na po yan. Pero ito pa, isa, na nakapagbigay din po ng kakaibang lakas para sa Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs that has carried them through these past 2 crucial games. EJ File, marami po nagsasabi noon na mahirap nang umasenso itong batang ito, na meron yung work ethics daw, kailangan maayos, pero siguro yung training din sa kanya nagbubunga na.
Correct. And as I said, we go back again to the trainer. Now, physically,
Right,
ang nangyari kay AJ ngayon, medyo bumilis ng konti. Yung footwork
Lumakas
ka, nag-improve
pa,
ng konti. Nakakatalo na ng konti. And this is the advantage of Purefoods for me against Alaska. Yung malalaki nilang tao. No? AJ proved it. I think also, if Andy Siegel plays a better game than the first game, magkakaroon ng problema dito ang Alaska dahil lamang sila sa dalawang malaki. No?
Yun. Alam naman natin, napakalaki po yan ni EJ File. Okay, mga kaibigan, yun pong pinag-uusap-usapan. Actually, Alaska had a 12-point lead back in the third quarter, only to lose it, and lose it badly doon sa last period, where they scored only 5 points. Napakatindi nun. At ito po, ang nakikita natin, 2 out of 16 from the field at siyam na turnovers. It doesn't look like a championship game performance para sa Alaska Milk. At nasabi nga si Coach Tim Cone minced no words in displaying his disappointment with the way his team played.
Tinatawag natin dyan, Alaska brownout din kumisa, no?
Medyo
nagkaroon ng
power
short circuit hindi natuloy, no? But I think we'll see a better fourth quarter today, no? And everybody will be more focused. Tsaka tapos na yun, no? Basis na lang yan of the first game, no? Pero may pagka-historic nga ng konti yan, no?
Siguro titignan din ng mga tao yung performance ni Alvin Patrimonio para sa kabila. Kahit nanalo sila ron, everybody expects Alvin to deliver his numbers every game he plays.
Definitely. Ayan, crucial na rin yan si Alvin para sa akin, no? Kung if Alvin can actually perform much better and the game will be a better quality, no? Siguradong we will have a very, very good game.
Okay, mga kaibigan, syempre pa, bago po umpisahan ang laro, tunghayan natin ang ating Tanduay buddies para sa larong ito. Kaya po, mga kaibigan, si Alvin Patrimonio and Noy Castillo against Kenneth Durendes and Bong Hawkins. Magagandang matchup ito. At aantabayanan po natin yan para sa ating entire game. We'll have updates for you and the final tally, of course, at the end of the game. Meanwhile, meron po tayong Daggett report galing sa ating kasama si Dong Alihar, who waited in on Alaska.
Okay, thanks, Ed. Ang pinakamalaking katanungan sa isip ngayon ng mga Alaska fans, bakit? Bakit sila natalo? Medyo dehado naman ang kupunan ng Purefoods. Well, ang sagot dyan, they were overconfident. They made the little things bother them. Si EJ Fal shot over them. The small guys, definitely to si Boyd Fernandez, shot over their point guards. In a nutshell, itong sabi ni Coach Tim Cone that would describe how they lost. Sabi nila, if you are not humble, basketball will humble you. True enough, hinumble sila ng Purefoods. At kung meron mga magandang nangyari with this loss, sabi nila, they woke up. Yung fire seems to be going back dahil they had a fire against San Miguel and this time, they want to wake it up against Purefoods. Dali naman natin sa ating partner si Benji Santiago.
Okay, thank you very much, Dong. No, para sa panig naman ng Purefoods, si Coach Derek Pumaren was telling his boys to pick up from where they left off, the final quarter of game number 1. He also wants his boys to continuously talk to each other when they have the ball. Constant motion din, yun na din sinasabi ni Coach Derek Pumaren. Plus, of course, the fact na patience with the ball distribution. Pagdating naman sa depensa, ang gusto mangyari ni Coach Derek Pumaren, aggressiveness para sa kanyang mga bataan. Challenge every shot, and denial of the pass. Plus, of course, pressure defense. They're going to be applying that throughout the entire game. As for EJ File and Boyd Fernandez, there was no mention kung paano sila gagamitin ni Coach Derek Pumaren. Now let's go back to the panel.
Well, maraming salamat, Benji at Dong. Yan po mga kaibigan ang ating mga reports of the dugouts. Tama na po yung mga reports sa amin sapagkat alam namin excited na kayo. Gaya namin na mapanood po ang Game 2 ng ating finals between Purefoods and Alaska coming right up. In Cubao, Quezon City, para po sa pagpapakilala sa mga starting units ng dalawang koponan. Nakikita po ninyo ang mag-umpisa para sa Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs. Ayan, si Ikaw, ang mascot po ng Alaska Milk. Tinatawag na rin ang mga mag-umpisa para sa panig ng Alaska. Well, evidently, both coaches are going to start off with their best players. No? At bagamat alam natin na si Boyd Fernandez and EJ File played well for Purefoods last time around. Nandiyo si Dilo Pumaren at si Andy Siegel. Our starting five brought to you by QuickType, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite. Ito mga kaibigan, the air of anticipation is very thick dito po sa Araneta Coliseum sa araw ng linggong ito. Got a good crowd around despite the heavy rains that poured this afternoon dito sa Metro Manila. Galing ka ba sa bandang South, Tommy?
Medyo inabutan ako.
Meron din ano?
Papasok dito.
Gano'n.
Hindi na doon sa
I see.
Hindi na doon sa Batangas, bandang Kalatagan.
Okay. Johnny Abarientos pulling up for a quick two. Wala. Hit nothing in that attempt. Arito si Noy Castillo against Johnny. Dito Pumaren, binabantayan ni Kenneth Durendez. Couple of picks. Noy Castillo comes out. Ray Evangelista lamang kay Bong Hawkins. Medyo nakalalamang sa depensa itong Alaska dito sa halitan na ito. Ivan Patrimonio almost but not quite. Pero si Ray Evangelista nakakuha na naman ng rebound. Pumaren with a 3-point shot. Nothing there. Nakapit si Andy Siegel. Ang tagal ng posesyon dito sa Purefoods.
Ito si Evangelista ng isang game, 18 rebounds ito. Ang dami pa nakuhang offensive, no? He's starting where he left off.
Alam natin na yan si Ray Evangelista, inaasahan yan sa depensa. Pero paminsan-minsan, kumakana rin yan sa offensa and he gets 18 rebounds. That's a big bonus for Purefoods. Noy Castillo posting up against Johnny. Good. Well,
yun ang ginagawa nila kay Johnny, correct. Pinoposte nila eh. They also feel that Johnny is not really gotten over the injury, no? So baka medyo alanganin siya sa depensa.
Hindi pa 100% yan si Johnny Abarientos. Alam natin, matagal lang may iniinda yan. Ito na si Johnny against Divo. That's the classic matchup. Evangelista again crashed the boards. Tapped it over to Andy Siegel. Dito pa ba rin si Evangelista? Aba!
Ibang dating ng Purefoods dito. Talagang lot of confidence and they are running.
4-0 lead here for the Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs. They have a 1-0 lead in the best-of-7 series. Ito si Kenneth Durendez. Alaska has not yet scored. Almost 2 minutes gone by in game number 2. Hawkins inside to Huino. Magandang pasa kay Walkwist. Yan naman ang sistema ng Alaska working for them. Nakakakilala na lang sila. Alam nila kung nasaan yung mga kakampi nila at certain points of the game.
Ito nga yung tall lineup ng Alaska, no? And from that play, maganda na ang ball movement among the tall guys, ha? Kumisa ng Alaska maganda ang ball movement sa maliliit nilang player, no? But if they can move the ball as quickly and as fast as they did among their big guys, magkakaroon sila ng mismatch.
Doon si Huino at saka si Walkwist na pasahan. And that cover as well for Alaska, although they're still down by 2. Noy Castillo lamang kay Johnny Abarientos na naman. Moving hit si Noy Castillo. Wala. And Andy Siegel and Walkwist were fighting for the rebound. At tatawagan ang kanyang unang personal foul, si Andy Siegel.
Ito ang problema ni Andy Siegel, no? Yung mga early foul troubles. I think he has to avoid, no? His presence in the game, malaking bagay, no? And he has to keep away from his second or third foul.
Kenneth Durendez is ahead. Binigay kay Walkwist out to Abarientos. Bong Hawkins will try a 3-point shot. A PLD to long distance connection by Bong Hawkins. That has been working for him.
Swak na swak.
And to Bong Hawkins, although he developed that shot rather late in his career, no? Pero maganda ang percentage niya si Bong. The 3-point shot. Andy Siegel with a no-fear slam. In response to that, kaliwa pa ginamit.
Correct. Pine-pressure siya ni Walkwist, no? Mas mabilis ang movement ni Andy Siegel, saka mabagal ang lateral ni Walkwist.
And the count stands at 6-5 for Purefoods. Walkwist, Durendez, Hawkins, malakas. But Walkwist is there, usually can hit that shot.
Medyo pagka-turnaround yun, nagulat ako sa tirang yun. But as you say, if he hits that shot, malaking bagay.
Well, alam natin, for a big guy, Walkwist is known to shoot from the outside. So, hindi ka kakabahan. Minsan yung mga malalaki, pag tumitira sa labas, kakabahan ko.
Correct.
Samantala, a turnover here by the Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs as you look at this good crowd in attendance for game number 2 between Purefoods and Alaska.
Tsaka nasa Araneta tayo. Pag good crowd dito, madami na talaga ito.
Ay, malaki ito eh.
Malaki.
O, narito po ang opensa ngayon ng Alaska. They have the lead by 1. Walkwist na naman, galing sa labas. Ay, sinasabi natin eh, marunong tumira sa labas siya, magabat malaki.
Saka binibigyan siya ng kumpiyansa ng mga kakampi niya. Yung malaking bagay, no?
And now Alaska posts a 3-point lead at 9-6.
Ang matchup dito yung Barrientos Castillo and Duremdes Pumaren.
Patrimonio from the outside. Wala pa rin pumapasok para kay Kapitan dito sa larong ito. And Alaska slows it down somewhat. Binigay kay Kenneth Duremdes. Sumaksak sa loob. Kenneth Duremdes. Captain Marvel.
Diyan naman ang lamang ng Alaska in the small guard position, no? Everybody feels that Duremdes can get through Castillo, no? So the help defense of Purefoods has to come faster, no?
And they were not fast enough for Captain Marvel in that last sequence. Alam naman natin, magaling lumansa itong si Duremdes. Dito naman, pinasahan niya si James Watkins with that jumper. The slow-mo replay brought to you by PLDT, the power of converting. A miss by Andy Siegel. Watkins para sa rebound for Alaska. At ito si Kenneth Duremdes. Binigay kay Pontrino. It's a 5-point lead now para sa Alaska after falling behind initially by 4. Nice. Oh, Siegel with a super Volca Seal top-out block.
And Winyo was going for a dunk, ha? Inabot niya talaga sa pick. Pareho silang nag-pick doon.
Ito mo makikita yung lakas ng player, no?
Correct.
Kasi yung slam dunk, malakas na yun.
Nakabuelo na yun, Inabot niya sa taas, pareho silang malakas.
Hawkins with a flip. Wala. Kenneth Duremdes taps it, and it will go out in favor of the TJ Hot Dogs. Panoorin natin yung pagkakatapal kanina kay Coach Winyo. Yun, sa ibabaw na ibabaw na.
Talaga, sa ibabaw inabot.
6.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Lamang ng 5 ang Alaska at 11-6. Ray Evangelista to Dingo Pumaren. Boy Castillo coming out. Naiwanan si Johnny. Siegel trying to put it back. Bagsak si Hawkins. Pero merong foul on James Watkins. With a personal foul on James Watkins. And that's going to send Andy Siegel to the free throw line.
Nagre-reklamo si Tim Cohn saka si assistant coach Bachman doon na elbow daw si Hawkins.
Kaya bumagsak. Although hindi si Hawkins ang tinawagan, si Watkins to help out. Andy Siegel delivers on the free throw.
Ito yung crowd natin, partner, ang dami talaga, no? Linggo-linggo.
Yeah, that's a nice way to spend December with your family. Dito sa ating finals ng PBA, alam natin marami pa nasa labas na maasa na makapasok dito, makakuha ng ticket. Johnny Abarrientos to Pontrino. Huwag na po kayo magkakamali, nakalain kami may ticket, wala po kami ticket.
Face value kami, face value.
Walkwist off, Johnny's open.
Good ball movement by Alaska. This is the patent of Alaska. When you double team one player, aabot yung sa kabila, saka solo na yun.
Yan ang magandang pasahan ng Alaska. Andy Siegel reached for the strike. Medyo tentative lang pagdating niya sa itaas.
Nasa ilalim kasi sa masyado, nag-alanganin siya. Nasupalpal siya ng ring.
Bong Hawkins gets a couple of players down on the floor and he delivers off the glass. Rumarachada po ang Alaska Milk after falling behind at the outset 4-0. They now have the lead, a 7-pointer at 15-8 in the first quarter. 5 minutes and 16 seconds ang natitira dito po sa first quarter. It's a 7-point lead by Alaska. Inunti-unti ni Noy Castillo si Johnny Abarrientos pero ginulat siya ni Johnny. Super Bull Castillo tapal siya.
Alam mo, ang jumping ability ni Johnny Abarrientos, nandyan din yan, no? Akala nila may injury, pero straight up naman yun, no?
Oo, tsaka yung timing talaga makikita mo. Ito, magandang tira naman ni Andy Siegel from the outside. He has 6 points in the game, 6 of the 10 so far scored by Purefoods. Big run here by Alaska after falling behind 0-4. They came up with a 15-4 run to post a 7-point lead and 15-6. No? Bong Hawkins. Cross court. Johnny off the pick by Walkwist. Di pumasok. Alvin Patrimonio comes down with the rebound. Ito, fast break na naman ng Purefoods. Pero nandiyan na kaagad ang depensa. At Ray Evangelista, sinusundan ni Bong Hawkins. Referee Ernie De Leon calling the foul on Hawkins. Second team foul pa naman yan ng Alaska. 1 team foul so far para sa Purefoods. Noy Castillo, inagawan.
Ginam nila yun. Nag-switch kagad si Bong Hawkins.
Hawkins pulls up. Medyo mahirap na tira na yan. Binago yung tira niya by the defense and Andy Siegel. Nagkandara pa doon at naipit na yung bola. Inipit na ni Andy Siegel. Sige, kunin nyo. Inyo na yan.
Out of balance yan. Hindi niya malam. Ayaw niyang ibalik dahil nasa goal ng Alaska yun. Kung i-3-no-back niya, makuha ng Alaska, makakashoot pa. So, inampun na lang niya yung bola.
May papeles ba?
Wala pa siguro. Malapit na dumating.
Okay. Ito, pause video out to Hawkins. And the tap out by Dingo Pumaren.
Nakikita natin dito defense on both sides. They're anticipating the passes. No? Yung kay Castillo dito, anticipated kagad yung Hawkins. Ito, parang nagkakakilala na sila ngayon.
Yes. Bong Hawkins. Guremdes will baseline. Tried an acrobatic shot there. Hit the underside of the board. Roy Castillo in and out of the paint. Ray Evangelista. Traveler.
Nag-lift ng pivot foot. Alanganin siya. Gusto niyang i-jump shot. Pero sabi niya, itadarive ko. Nag-lift siya ng pivot foot. Na-traveling. Very common error by our big guys.
Minsan talaga hindi nila maiwasan yung galaw na yun bago ibaba yung bola. Still in the first quarter, folks. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Steal. But Dingo Pumaren throws it away.
Sayang yun.
Sa kanya ring effort yun na nasayang, no?
Correct. Ito na naman.
So we can see, mga kaibigan, medyo may konting nervyos doon sa magkabilang panig o konting gigil, no? Kanya at medyo maraming errors tayo nakikita rito. Some tentative moves.
Saka yung press ng Purefoods talagang todo-todo, para silang 20 points behind,
Yes.
Ang intensity level mataas.
Well, in actuality, mga kaibigan, alam po ng Alaska ay 5 points at 15-10. Pero nasa kanilang bola, Johnny Abarientos looking at Kenneth Guremdes na nagbabantay sa Dingo Pumaren. There's the help defense, double team, and somebody's open. That's Bong Hawkins missing on the 3-point shot, and Andy Siegel comes down with a rebound.
Kung kayang gawin ni Andy Siegel yan, especially on the defensive board, malaking bagay. If he can control and limit Alaska to 1 shot.
That's what the coaching staff is looking for from Andy Siegel po.
And then if he plays offensive like this, yun ang malaking bagay. Yun ang sinasabi ko kanina sa umpisa, EJ played well, but if Andy Siegel also plays well, then Alaska is up.
Another turnover here, and Dingo Pumaren completes the steal. First 2 points by Dingo Pumaren. Saka po na, Andy Siegel already has 8 points in the game. At a 30, Anina, full timeout na itong tinawag, mga kaibigan. Let's go back to Viva Vintage Television.
Laksan for your new lifestyle.
Magandang gabi po sa lahat ng ating mga suki ng PBA na umaantabay po dito sa ating final series between Purefoods and Alaska. Ang inyo po mga lingkod para sa Viva Vintage Television. Ed Pixon po lamang. Kasama si Coach Tommy Manato at sa laro ito. Sa first quarter po, with 2.5 minutes remaining in the period, isa na lang ang lamang ng Alaska. Pero yun, Johnny Abarientos, ito bibigyan sila ng konting breathing space.
Ito yung mga usual pendulum na nangyari sa first game, no?
Right.
Against Spurs both teams, no?
Pinakamatinding spurt doon, yung huli. Yung sa huli, no? Yun ang gusto mo makuha ang spurt.
Yun ang finality talaga.
Nararatsada ka na rin lang. Siguro doon na yung pang-panalo na. Air ball by Andy Siegel inside. At nabanggit natin, he has 3 stop scoring for their team with 8 points. Talking about Andy Siegel. Bong Hawkins, yun ang pinakasimple yung ginagawa ng mamang yan.
Correct. This is the versatility of Bong Hawkins, as you say, no? Na he developed through the years, also with Tim Cone, who has allowed him to take the outside shot.
Correct, yes. Roy Castillo, that's his forte. PLDT 3-point shot to the Golden Boy. At tinapis po kalamangan ng Alaska down to 2 at 19-17. Bong Hawkins lamang kay Ray Evangelista. Hawkins pa rin, double teamed. Here comes Johnny, open shot for him. Ito talaga maganda din sa sistemang yan ng Alaska. Merong malilibre talaga.
Kapag nag-double ka, talagang mahahanap nila kung sino.
Alam nila kung saan pupunta eh.
Kung pumasok lang ang tira, yun ang ano. Pero pumapasok na ngayon. Ito yung low post ni Tito. Talagang, actually, what he wants to draw here is the double team. No? Magaling naman siya pumasa talaga. Kung pagka nalakpasan na yun si Johnny, mahahanap niya kung sino ang libre. Tama-tama naman kumat si Andy Siegel. 10 points by Andy Siegel.
Lumarachada si Andy Siegel in the first quarter para sa Purefoods. He's got more than half of the point output of Purefoods. Kenneth Hernandez, medyo malakas ang tira. Alvin Patrimonio has been content with hauling down the rebounds. Para sa Purefoods, he has not scored. Pero his presence is still felt because of those rebounds. Andy Siegel, he's the main man in offense for Purefoods. 12 points now for Andy Siegel.
Well, as I said in the beginning of the game, no, if Andy Siegel can come up with a good game, they will have a good fight here, no? Ang sa kanyang nangyayari dito, Walkies ang tao niya, no? Winyo has silenced Patrimonio, so the offense of Purefoods is going to Andy Siegel because they feel that Walkies is a less defender than Winyo.
And Andy Siegel has proven that. Kanina pa po niya tinitirahan niya sa loob, sa labas. Uy! Yun, si Coach Winyo natupad din ang pangarap pa kanina na inunsiyami.
Nakatalikod si Andy rin, ang ganda ng pasa.
No fear slam there from Coach Winyo. Oh, nice pass by Dito. Tinan natin kung ika-count yun. No basket. Sabi ni referee Ernie De Leon, just a split second too late. Maganda sanang play ito between Dito and Andy Siegel, pero it has been overruled or it has been ruled as a nullified shot. So ito po mga kaibigan, this is a close game, 23-21 in favor of Alaska. First quarter ng Game 2 of the 2000 PBA All-Filipino Conference Finals. We'll be back. Pagalan. Ito na po umpisa ng second quarter ng labanang ito na Purefoods at Alaska. Game 2 ng finals. Alvin Patrimonio still can't buy a basket. Ray Evangelista with another rebound.
Offensive rebound again. And Hawkins has to box him out.
Pinasok na po. May pagbabago tayo sa mga lineup. Boyd Fernandez at sa kabila naman Don Aliado at si Rodney Santos pumasok. The pass to EJ Foul. Pero foul na tatawagin. And over on VIP row, ito po ang boss ng Viva Television, Boss Vic Del Rosario with Peter Ocampo and the pretty Angelo De Leon. Equally beautiful Ms. Vina Morales. And of course, our very own Commissioner June Bernardino. I will not dare to describe him as pretty. Commissioner Leo Prieto. Alvin Patrimonio finally with his first 2 points of the game. Tapos na tayo, Coach Tommy at 23 all.
And Walkies is still in the game here, no? Hindi pa napapahinga ni Tim Cone. And what Purefoods should do, I think, is to continue to attack him, no?
Ito, Bong Hawkins, off-balance shot. Pumasok pa rin. Alam na niya, may sumabit eh. Sumabit na si Ray Evangelista.
Correct.
Pinato na lang niya yung bola, pumasok pa.
Ako, yan ang feeling ko. Kaya ni Bong Hawkins yan si Evangelista. Si Ray sa low post, ha? Sa low post. Pwede niyang atrasan. Tsaka alam mo, maganda rin pumasa si Bong. Kung mag-double, mabibigay.
Nakita po ninyo yung action na yun in our slow-mo replay brought to you by PLDT, the power of convergence. 3-point play. Oops, not quite. Rodney Santos, magulat pa siya nung makuha niya yung bola.
Bumaksak yung bola sa kanya.
Oy, bumaksak din yung bola. Galing sa kanyang mga kamay. Nakuha ni Alvin Patrimonio. Patrimonio rifles it over. Pinoy Castillo got a pick from Alvin. Boy, Fernandez open shot. Wala. And Patrimonio was right there. Pero merong foul galing sa likod. At tawagan si Kenneth Duremdes. Unang personal yan. para po sa pinagmamalaki ng Coronadal o ngayon dating Marbel, ano? Marbel, South Cotabato. EJ foul against Kevin Ramos. May foul na kagad. Tama, hindi.
Traveling.
Well,
which has been the problem of EJ, no? Yung talagang shuffle ng paa.
Bagit natin, in Game 1, he had 11 points. And 9 out of 11 from the free throw line. Also hauled down 6 rebounds. And there was an imposing presence para sa Purefoods. Ito, medyo na-intimidating niya rin si Rodney Santos.
Basta taas lang niya kamay niya, malaking bagay.
Fast break play for Purefoods, but quick transition on defense by Alaska. Uy. Kala ko nagsayaw si Noy Castillo.
Almost but not quite.
Boyet Fernandez, medyo mahina talaga yung tirang yun. He was not squared for that shot. And Ray Evangelista picks up his second personal foul. Ito yung ginawa ni Noy. Teka muna, wag na lang kaya. Sabi niya.
Pumasok na pala si Kevin Ramos, no? Pinapahinga na si Hawkins, which I felt was playing too long already, no? Over 1 quarter.
Don Aliado out to Bong Hawkins. Para ito si Rodney Santos up against Boyet Fernandez. Sabi ni Rodney Santos, kung si Boyet ilalagay niyo sa akin, titirahan ko na titirahan niya.
Kaya niya. Tsaka, this is the option of Alaska. Pag inalis nila si Johnny, malaki sila, no? Ang nagpo-point guard dyan, si Rodney o si Kenneth. Duremtes.
Samantala, Boyet Fernandez to EJ File. Fernandez na naman, Noy Castillo. Good take, and he goes closer. Masyado naman malakas ang tira.
Maganda yung fake niya, pero hindi nakatapon. Ito na.
Hawkins from the corner. At dito si Noy Castillo starting the foot race. Side-stepping move, wala. At wala naman trailer.
Correct.
So, mas mabilis lang bumaba yung depensa ng Alaska kasi hindi sa opensa ng Purefoods and on a fast break play. Rodney Santos.
Ito yung mismatch na exploiting na. Naghihintay ng double ay dumating. Ito, dumating bigla.
They swing it over to the weak side and Kenneth Duremdes was open for that shot. Hindi nga lang pumasok. Ito na. Kenneth Duremdes with a fancy pass. Nakuha ni Don Aliado. Rodney Santos in the outside. Ayaw talaga. And Ray Evangelista hauls down the rebound together with a foul.
Number 19, Kenneth Duremdes.
Duremdes na naman natatawagan. Yan ay pangalawa ni Kenneth for this game. Samantala, papalitan muna si Alvin Patrimonio ni Andy Siegel at babalik si Johnny Abarientos kasama si Brian Gahol to spell Rodney Santos and Bong Hawkins.
Ito ngayon, dalawang malaki ang Purefoods.
Si EJ at saka si Andy pinagsabay.
Version nila ng Twin Towers.
Narito na rin para si Richard Yee. Ito, very intense itong player na ito na si Richard Yee. Nagkandara pa po si Don Aliado para kunin yung bola. Ganyan naman, katindi ang labanan. Talagang makikita ninyo, dumadive ang mga player.
Intensity 7 na to. So second quarter pa lang.
Yes. Tignan natin kung sinong guguho dito sa dalawang kupunan ito sa intensity 7 na ating nararamdaman. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Para sa Purefoods, Andy Siegel, that's a foul. Pero foul.
Talagang mukhang Andy Siegel feels it tonight.
At kung hindi po ninyo inabutan ng first quarter, Andy Siegel top scored with 12 points. Out of the 21 that was scored by their team, and si Alvin Patrimonio medyo getting a whiff of oxygen.
Ano yan? Yan ang mga American style based on the American trainer yan. Huwag tayong matakot na hindi na makahinga si Alvin. It's just for faster recovery.
Lahat sila gumagamit yan no?
Correct. SOP equipment na yan sa Amerika in all the sports, no? All the team sports.
Ngayon, pag si Ed Pixon nakita nung nakaganyan, pwede nang ipagdasal yan.
Hindi naman. Magwo-worry na yung mga kasama natin.
Uy!
0 out of 4.
Andy Siegel missing both shots. 27-23, 4-point lead by Alaska. Kevin Ramos gets it against EJ File. Nice jumper by Johnny pero hindi pumasok. Narito si Boyd Fernandez and again, Alaska down on defense quickly. EJ File, mukhang gigil na gigil. Tumihit, tumira, pumasok! Nakakagulat talaga.
Ito ang big improvement talaga ni EJ. Yung mobility niya, yung able to turn from right to left.
Oo, sa kaliwa yun.
Dati, one way na lang yan. You know?
Baka mawala pa yan.
Ngayon, talagang nasa kondisyon. No? And he's in better shape than we've ever seen EJ Fire.
And that can only augur well para sa Purefoods. A guy this tall, this big, medyo nakakagalaw na ng maganda, no?
Correct. Saka may konting power, hindi yung kasi nahuhulog or something.
He was able to stand his ground. This is the free throw home. It gets it back. Boyet Fernandez set up for the three-point shot. You can feel it coming. That was a PLDT long-distance shot by Boyet Fernandez. Meron pang foul.
Sa ilalim yung foul.
Ayun, si Don Aliado ang tinawagan. Pagkatapos ng tira, ito,
sa ilalim,
libre.
Sa ilalim nangyari.
Tulakan yata.
Tulakan sa ilalim.
Nakita rin.
Jacking for position. Trying to box out Andy Siegel.
Tingnan natin dito. Panoorin niyo si Aliado sa may bandang kanan. Hindi ko masyado na nakita ron. Andy Siegel misses another one.
0-3 na, sayang yun.
7 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Dito sa ating pangalawang yugto sa labang ito.
Nice pass.
Nice pass to Brian. A nice reverse layup by Brian Gahol.
Alam mo, Brian Gahol is showing a lot of class, no? In this Filipino conference. And he shows that he's fitting into the system of Timco.
Napanood din siguro kanina. Siya yung ating feature.
Correct.
Sa pag-uupisa ng ating coverage as EJ File. Sayang. Maganda rin sana yung kanyang ginawa ron. Nakita niyang sumasaksak si Dindo Pumaren. Look at the pass was already excellent, but the shot even better.
Correct.
Ang gandang panoorin. 6 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the second quarter. It is a 1-point lead by Alaska. They have possession. Kevin Ramos is open. Jumper's no good. Tip in by Aliado. Hindi pumasok na ako ni Andy Siegel. Binigay kay Boyet Fernandez. Fernandez looking around, but as usual, Alaska is already there.
Itong sa Purefoods, 2-point guard, ha? Notice Pumaren Fernandez.
Tumaksak si Dindo. Handoff to EJ File goes awry. Pull-up jumper, Rodney Santos. Malakas, Gahol. Tinulak daw.
Hindi. Yung hinawakan yung pantalon.
Bakit na mahubuan? Nahubuan na nga.
Si Boyet Fernandez. Sabi niya, maliit ako. Ito lang maabot ko. So, inabot lang niya yung pantalon niya.
Ito natin dito. Ano nangyari dito? Ayun, hinila yung pantalon.
Hinila yung pantalon sa lalim. Alam mo, ginagawa namin yung normally sa scrimmage, no? This is finals game. Pero this is part of the camaraderie among the players, no? That has developed, no?
Alam, buti na lang itong mga player na ito. May mga cycling shorts ito
sa ilalim.
Sa ilalim, eh. So, huwag kayo masyado mag-alala dyan. Wala ho tayo makikita rito hindi dapat makita. Brian Gahol misses in the corner. And a loose ball scramble. Nakuha ni EJ File from Andy Siegel. Narito si Richard Yee. Pumaren. Pumaren na naman si Boyet Fernandez. Hindi makatira. Pumaren inside to Andy. Siegel scores. 14 sekundos na ang ginagawa ni Andy Siegel sa larong ito. He's had several opportunities, especially from the free throw line. Missed 3. Tatlo, no? Yung minipis niya.
Pero we can see talagang Purefoods is looking for him, no? And this is what I said sa umpisa, no? That their big men have the advantage over the big men of Alaska. And if they can really, you know, get a lot of points, no? Easy points underneath the basket, they will be in this game and in this series.
That's true. Sa kasalukuyan lamang po ang Purefoods ng isa, 30-29. Remember that they won game number 1. Nasa game 2 po tayo, best of 7 po ito. Oh, nice pass inside to Rodney Santos. Finger roll is good.
Yan naman ang advantage ng Alaska, yung mga off guards nila, no? Like Duremdes, Santos, and Johnny Abariento. So their guard lineup.
Yan ang pambato talaga nila.
Correct.
EJ File against Kevin Ramos. Inuudyo sa ng mga tao na tumira. And he obliges. Second try, third try. Ayaw pa rin. Aray. Oh, bumagsak si EJ.
Nagkakaroon ng konting physical dito on the jumping, no? Pagpagsakan, nagtutulakan ng konti.
Rodney Santos actually fumbled it. Got off a try, pero merong foul. Tignan natin itong ginawa ni EJ File. Tenacity written all over the face of EJ File here. Nakita niyo, 3 subok ito. Pagkatapos, after 3, he goes down. Like a lock.
He's trying, he's trying.
Oh, yeah. We can see that. Samantala, meron po tayong timeout na ng Purefoods. We'll be right back.
Pasalubong ng bayan.
Well, nasa bayan po tayo ng Superstars. At ang pasalubong sa inyo, bawat playing date po, umaatikabong aksyon dito po sa PBA. Magandang gabi sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Mayang gabi sa ating mga higala sa Kabisayan, yung sa Mindanao. Ang inyo po mga kaibigan dito sa Viva Vintage Television at Dixon po lamang. Kasama si Coach Tommy Manotok. Rodney Santos at the line. Misses on his first free throw, lamang sila ng isa. At ito, wala sigurong traffic ngayon sa Metro Manila. Dito lahat, nakaparada ng mga kotse ng mga taong ito.
Saka kung malapit kayo, pumunta na kayo dito at mukhang maganda itong game na ito.
Yeah. Rodney Santos, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Itong si Rodney Santos have 5 points all scored here in the second quarter. Nice play! Dito pumaran inside.
Yan ang advantage ng 2 point guard sa loob, no? Fernandez and Dino Pumaren. Nagpre-press ang Alaska, so they take advantage of quick passes.
Pero ito, quick shot naman ni Johnny Abarientos. Nakita niyo si Andy Siegel, nag-aabang dun eh.
Correct.
Sabi niya, hindi ko na paaabutin.
Hindi na sa 3-second area. Fade away na siya, jumping.
So alamang na naman ang dalawa ang Alaska, 34-32. Pero po tayo 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Again, Dino Pumaren trying to squeeze in to the paint. Merong foul. Ayun naman yung passing play kanina ng Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs with Dindo scoring inside.
Correct.
Tinatawag nating land of the Giants. Sabi ni Dindo, Giant. Mas mabilis ka.
Naman siya, correct. You can offset a little height with speed.
Pero usually, reliable free throw shooter ito si Dindo.
Mukhang both sides, ha? The free throw shooting is not that good.
Kanina si Rodney Santos nagbintis ng isa. Kanina naman si Andy Siegel, 3 minintis. So, alam natin yung pressure dito mabigat eh.
Correct. Saka pivotal game talaga ito for Purefoods, ha? Pagka makalusot ang Purefoods dito, 2-0 sila.
Well, alam naman ng mga tao na jihado ang dating ng Purefoods dito. Uy! Magical shot by Brian Gahol. Drew the foul from Andy Siegel.
Alam mo, itong si Brian Gahol talaga shows a lot of heart, no?
Oh, yeah.
Saka hindi natatakot sa land of the Giants.
At, well, he's also very athletic, no, for a guy his size.
Correct.
Para makatira ka ng ganyan, usually mga 5'8", 5'9", mga, yun ang mga tumitira ng ganyan. Pero ito si Brian Gahol is definitely over 6 feet, about 6'4".
Correct.
Kaya niyang gumalaw ng ganyan. As you look at the coaching staff of Alaska, Coach Tim Cohn and assistant Dickie Backman.
Saka itong type talaga ni Tim Cohn, eh. Tim looks for athletic players.
Saka masisipag no?
Correct.
Kailangan yung work ethic mo maayos eh.
He was languishing in the mobile line lineup, no? Hindi masyado nagagamit. And it looks like he's finding his home, no? In Alaska with the system.
Kasikuhan doon, Andy Siegel will be called to that. Yun ang matindi.
Yun ang sinasabi kong foul trouble ni Andy Siegel that he has to keep away from, no? Because he's much needed in this game.
Well, that he did not need. His third personal foul. At doon sa walang katuturan yun.
Correct. Jockeying for position. Hindi dapat mangyari yun.
So, ito po, 4 na minutong nalalabi sa second quarter. Lamang ng 3 ang Alaska, 36-33. Nasa penalty na po ang Alaska. Actually, both teams are already in the penalty. So, nice pass inside, pero napalakas ang tira ni Brian Gahol. Andy Siegel comes down with the rebound. Dito Pumaran directing operations. Alvin Patrimonio waiting for that pass. He gets it. He's up against Brian Gahol. Goes up and makes it.
Good shot. Ito, pag pumutok pa si Alvin sa game na ito, it will be a really, really tight game and a good series for Purefoods, no?
Alalahanin natin that Purefoods won game number 1 with Alvin Patrimonio very far from his usual numbers. Did not score that well in game number 1, but Purefoods still won it. Oh, what an effort there by Andy Siegel. Ito naman si Dito Pumares, sumaksak na naman. Sabi ko ni Roger, teka, nawiwili ka na.
Sobra ka na, sabi niya.
You've been trying to do that several times. Umaabuso ka na, sabi ni Rodney Santos. Pero Super Bowl kasi tapat. We have a timeout. Noy Castillo's back in the game. This is a shot. Alvin Patrimonio, inagawa ng harap-harapan ni Johnny Abarriento sa ilalim.
Patented steal by Johnny Abarriento.
Samantala, Bong Hawkins has it. 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Lamang ng isa ang Alaska at 36-35. Bong Hawkins hindi makatira kay Ray Evangelista. James Watkins, wala. Loose ball picked up by the captain. Alvin Patrimonio into the front court. Ay na naman si Johnny galing sa likod. And Noy Castillo's open. Balibag yung tira.
Bricks.
Oo.
Konting break ng konti. Nagmadali siya ng konti sa tira niya. Ito, mismatch talaga si Castillo.
Oo. Ibibigay yan kay Hawkins. Ayan na. Kaya nakita naman si Winyo. Nakita ni Sudrendo sa libre. Wala. Winyo. Good effort. And even Johnny had an excellent effort there. Pero napunta kay Dindo. Evangelista traveling once again.
The same mistake, no, na gusto niyang tumira tapos he wants to drive but he lifts the pivot foot sa likod.
Kaya sinasabi natin na madalas mangyari yan. Look at Andy Siegel. His touches. Very good numbers,
correct. Very, very good numbers. All over the court. Yung free throw lang, yung libre. Gusto niya may depensa.
Maklase rin. Johnny Hawkins from quarter court. Wala. Nakuha niya ulit. Dito sa kanya yung bola. Naipit. And there's going to be a foul called on EJ File.
Foul number 11, EJ File.
Sabi ni EJ, tinaas at saka ni Coach Derek, tinaas lang ang kamay.
Alam mo si EJ, mahaba ang kamay, tapos ang katawan niya malaki.
Kaya sabi ni mong referee naman, tinaas mo nga pero sumugod ka pa.
Sumugod, correct. Yung nga nangyayari.
Eh sabi naman ni EJ, ba't di ako sumusugod? Maatras siya. Parang tsa-tsa yan eh, di ba? Atras sa bante.
Pares sila, pares.
Pag umatras ka, susugod yung partner mo. Pero yung free throw shooting, magkabila medyo.
Both sides talagang a bit rusty, tension, you know, of the game. No?
Ito yung mga fans, mga kaibigan, medyo may sarili din silang
may game din doon.
Oo. Kanya-kanyang kantsawan. Pero good-natured pa naman. Hanggang ngayon, sana it remains that way. 1:35 to go in the second quarter. 2-point lead by Alaska at 37-35. Nasa Purefoods ang bola. Dito Pumaran. To Patrimonio against Duino. Patrimonio maatras. Ayan ang galaw ni Kapitan. Pero ayaw pumasok ng bola.
Medyo naiilang pa siya ng konti.
Patrimonio with 4 points in the game. Hawkins, offensive foul. Naisahan siya ron. He ran into Ray Evangelista and Bong Hawkins will pick up his third personal foul.
Yan, malaking bagay kung talagang ma-foul trouble. Because Hawkins is one of the defendables of team coach, especially down the stretch, no? Sa last 5 minutes. He's always involved in the play.
Pagka sa building o sa bahay, poste yan eh.
Correct. One of the pillars.
Ayun, may pasa ko EJ File. Gets it inside to Ray Evangelista. Medyo malagya. Evangelista, twisting shot. Alvin Patrimonio. They've got a fresh 24-second shot clock. Ay, nabasa ng gusto ni Coach Duino. And dito Pumaran. That's why he's known as the bullet.
Terrific intensity here of both teams.
Great game.
Great game.
Being witnessed here in game number 2. Medyo papalitan muna si Bong Hawkins. Can't afford to lose him with only this much time remaining in the second quarter.
Correct. Kailangan siya sa last quarter, especially last 5 minutes.
Here's Johnny Abarientos. Rodney Santos. Durandez back to Santos. Looper of the shot. Wala din to Pumaren high for that rebound. Pumaren, tinignan niya yung oras. Sabi niya, medyo pwede pang pag-usapan ito. 30-second timeout called by the Purefoods TJ Hotdog. Sa kasalukuyan po ang ating score. Medyo napako ito. In the last minute or so, at 37-35, 2-point lead by Alaska. Alalahanin natin, nasa penalty na po ang dalawang koponan. So, tignan natin kung mapapakinggan natin si Coach Derek Pumaren.
Okay, I want to put Boyet here, okay? Boyet down screen for Alvin. Alvin, come up right there, okay? Noy, make the pass, okay? Noy, si Noy will bring down, make the pass. Alvin, pop up. Take it right there, okay? Hold it, we've got last 8 seconds. Okay? Last 8 seconds. You got that, huh? Down screen si Boyet. Leading victory. Two shot, 1, 2, 3. Last shot. Wait,
Yan po mga kaibigan ng 30-second timeout ng Purefoods brought to you by Sunmig Light.
Obviously, they're going to wait for the last few seconds to take the shot, last 8 seconds. Pero yung play na drinon ni Derek is for Alvin Patrimonio to come out and take an outside shot coming from a screen of Boyet Fernandez. Maliit na tao.
So,
Pero ang mangyari dyan, pagka-screen ni Boyet, mag-flash din yan sa labas. No? Kung nag-double sila kay Patrimonio, baka si Fernandez makakatira.
Pwede rin si Boyet
But they should be able to waste the time as much as 8 seconds to go in the game. Maghihintay.
They will go for the play when the game clock's down to 8 seconds, but Johnny Abarientos gives up a foul. Actually, muntik na maagaw yun. Kanya lang natamaan niya yung braso ni Noy Castillo. But he gets a double black eye dahil doon sa pag-aagawan medyo natamaan siya sa mukha.
Correct. Nakuha niya yung bola tapos humawi si Noy Castillo.
Yun. Si Noy palang tinawagan ng foul. So Johnny will be awarded 2 charities, and you look at the free throw stats. Those stats brought to you by QuickTight, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite.
Tablan-tabla. Masama din pareho. Kaya ang score natin din, ganun din. Only by 2.
Pero binagdagan ni Johnny with that free throw.
Yan ang problema dyan sa last few seconds play where you will involve Johnny Abarientos guarding the ball. No? Dapat yun i-isolate mo siya off the ball dahil alam mo na to, he will always go for a steal. No?
Oo na. 14 seconds to go in the second quarter. Bad pass by EJ Foul lago ni Rodney Santos. Abarientos pulls up and lets it fly. Wala. Coach Rico the offensive rebound. There's going to be a foul on EJ Foul with that basket counted. Things not turning out well for Purefoods at all.
Masakit na masakit ito because they had the ball and they could have ended the game or given only Alaska 7 seconds to go. No? Ito makakascore ng 5 puntos yung Alaska, saka sila walang na-score. Yun ang masakit. Ball possession sila.
Nasa kanila ang bola nung mag-time out.
Correct.
There were about 27 seconds to go, 28.
Correct.
Pagkatapos, they give up a foul.
Yung napunta yung bola doon sa tao ni Abarientos, no? Dapat yun hindi nakakaharap ng bola si Abarientos. No?
Yes. Sa mga pagkakataong ganyan, talagang gagamitin ni Johnny. Ay pa, maganda yung tapik. Coach Huiga goes up. Second service for Coach Huiga. Hindi lang 5 points. In 28 seconds?
28 seconds with Purefoods having ball possession.
Masakit yun para sa Purefoods TJ Hotdogs. Lalong-lalo na. At magtatapos po itong first half ng larong ito with Alaska in the lead by 8 at 43-35. Talagang diniinan nila itong Purefoods in the last half minute of the second quarter. Anyway, mga kaibigan, we all need a break. We're going to have the Adidas halftime break. Live, Miss Bina Morales, and of course, our Adidas halftime report. Diyan lang po kayo. This is the PBA.
You may never have to pay.
Report. Lamang ng 8 ang Alaska Milk over Purefoods in game number 2. At siyempre pa, Purefoods won game 1. So Alaska looking to tie the series. Pero mahaba pa tayo mga kaibigan. 2 full quarters. And here are some of the stats that were called from the first 24 minutes of play.
Correct. Yung mga steal turnover niyan, crucial steals in the last minute, no? Or last 28 seconds.
Oh.
No? And the free throw, talagang masama ang shooting ng Purefoods, no?
Oo.
And Alaska is 60%, 38, no? Pero yung steals, malaking bagay yan, no? Because it turned the game around. This was a 2-point game,
Right,
no?
right.
And possibly an even game, and they added 6 points in the last 28 seconds because of the steals, no?
Grabe yung ginawang yun ng Alaska in the last 28 seconds of play, scoring 6 points to up their lead to 8 in the last 28 seconds, sabi nga natin. All right, let's go to the leading scorers now of the first half. You will see Alaska bannered by Hawkins and Barrientos with 10 points apiece. Meron pang 3-point shot si Hawkins dyan.
Correct. Alam mo, the Alaska fans should be happy now. When you see Johnny scoring 10 points in one half, that his game is back, no? And he's here to prove that he's still the premier point guard, no? Of our country, no?
Mantala, Andy Siegel naman, real hot, especially in the first quarter where he scored 12. Pumaran with 5, Castillo 5, and Alvin Patrimonio in the picture with 4 points.
This is what we were saying about Andy Siegel, no? Yung dominance niya, no? Inside as a big man, no?
That's
and he's
right.
very confident, no?
Okay, mga kaibigan, let's go now to the dugout reports. Let's start with Don Calihar for Alaska.
Okay, thanks. Ito, ano pag-usapan sa dugout ng Alaska? Pagpasok pa lang ni Coach Tim ko, nakita niya mga players na pinag-uusapan yung ball game. Sabi niya, this really makes me feel good because I know that you are in the ball game and you want to win. So, he's very, very happy with the way his team is playing. He had some pointers, usually defensive pointers sa kanyang team. But generally, he's very, very happy the way his team is playing. So, sabi niya pa, finally, the last 28 seconds, the reason why we are leading or we had this lead because of your effort. He commended his whole team because of their effort. Sabi niya pa, if you can only continue this effort for the next 24 minutes, this ball game's ours. Dali naman natin kay Benji sa kanyang report.
Okay, thank you very much, Dong. Sa panig naman, itong koponan ng Purefoods, Coach Derek Pumaran is very disappointed with the way his boys are showing their defense. Ano? They're always a step too late. Especially disappointment niya, yung past 2 quarters, dying seconds, nakaka-score itong koponan ng Alaska. Sa sinasabi niya, they cannot beat Alaska through sheer scoring. Kinakailangan, they have to strengthen their defense. At yun ang pino-point out niya sa kanyang mga bata. They really have to take game 2 for them to get in control para sa series na ito. Yun lamang. So back to you guys, Ed and Coach Tommy.
Maraming salamat, Benji at Dong at mga kaibigan. Sa ilang sandali lamang, mag-upisa na ang third quarter. So this has been your Adidas Halftime Report. Best of 7 final series between Purefoods and Alaska. Sa pag-upisa po ng ating third quarter namang ng 8 ang Alaska Milk. Nasa Purefoods ang buwan na Evangelista has it, looking at Andy Siegel. Ayun na yung pasa. Over Walkbit. Mahina ang tira kapos. Doremdes with the rebound out to Abarientos. Sinasalubong ni Mike Castillo out to Walkbit. And here's Bong Hawkins to Doremdes. Against Pumaran. Dinidikitan ni Pumaran. Trying to take him out. Johnny Abarientos from the outside. Ray Evangelista gets to the loose ball.
Pareho pa rin ang starting 5. Pareho ang matchup, no? Both coaches as we started the game.
Medyo komportable sila dyan. They had a very close game sa ating first half. Lumayo na lang ang Alaska actually dito sa last few seconds of the game. Hawkins, this is the shot. And here comes Noy Castillo. Castillo tuloy-tuloy. Pasahampa, Alvin Patrimonio, left-handed reverse layup. Medyo sobra yata yung pasahan doon, pero napaganda naman.
Correct. Alam mo, they were both small people with the ball, and nandun si Hawkins, nag-aalanganin sila.
Samantala, maganda sana yung plano ni Kenneth Durentes, but that was spoiled by the defense of Noy Castillo.
The improved physical speed of Castillo. Dati wala siyang ano ngayon, nasa kondisyon talaga ang katawan niya.
Alvin Patrimonio still having some problems with his field goal shooting as Tito Pumaran comes up with a steal. Ang lakas ng talon niya ron. Well, look away pass. Nabitin yung tira ni Noy Castillo. That was an effort by Tito Pumaran going to not.
Tignan na fourth foul si Andy Siegel, which you must avoid.
Miscommunication here by Alaska. Very rare sa kanila sapagkat alam natin na nabanggit nga natin ng first quarter pa lamang itong Alaska squad. They already have a system wherein alam nila kung nasan yung mga kasama nila, mga kakampi nila.
Correct.
At alam nila kung saan pararatingin ng bola. So, good tap by Bong Hawkins. And the quick hands of Johnny Abarientos to contain it. Alaska lead down to 6. 43-37 at the start of the third quarter. Ponchwinho, binigay kay Kenneth Durandez. Sumaksak sa loob. He runs into Andy Siegel. Ponchwinho against Noy Castillo. He goes up. Wala. And Ray Evangelista was all alone there for the rebound. Dito Pumaran into the front court. Pumaran decides to go for a three-point shot. That was deflected, and Siegel trying to bounce it off James Walkmist. Nakuha ni Walkmist.
Nakuha na niya. Paghampas niya, hindi malakas ni tumalbog. Malambot yung katawan ni Walkmist.
And that was an open shot to Bong Hawkins. But Ponchwinho with a good offensive rebound. Hand off by Durandez to Wigno. Yun ang sinasabi natin yung sistema ng Alaska na it makes it easier for the players, no?
The ball movement, no? And the people movement of the ball, no? Alam na alam nila. Magkakilala talaga sila.
8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Back to an 8-point lead by Alaska. Team de Pumaran swings it over to Alvin Patrimonio. Patrimonio, his pass taken away by Ponchwinho. Here comes Durandez to Hawkins. Libreng-libre si Walkmist doon sa kabila pero hindi siya nakita. Durandez, ikot-ikot, Andy Siegel with the rebound.
Hindi niya talagang yung advantage niya over Castillo. Castillo has improved his defense, no?
Dinidikitan niya ng gusto si Durandez. Ito naman si Team de Pumaran is called for the offensive foul.
That's his first.
Unang foul pa lang yan kay Dino Pumaran. Panoorin natin ito. Maatras siya against Johnny. Ayun, initiating a bit of contact there on the slow-mo replay. Brought to you by PLDT, the power of convergence. Ito si Durandez to Wigno. Anak ko, pang-apat na yan kung sisigil yan. Yeah. Fourth personal on that. Huh?
Kanina binigay, Andy Siegel.
Ang dinig natin, number 52. Pero yung tinaas nung ating scorer dun, official scorer dun, ay first personal. Ano talaga? Okay. Ganun pa man, Ponchwinho at the line. You look at our Tanduay buddies, Durandez and Hawkins combining for 12 points. Not far behind, Patrimonio Castillo with 11. Dikit na dikit ito, except on assist.
Tabla. Assist talagang mas maganda ang ball movement naman ng Alaska, no? So that's understandable.
Ponchwinho makes the second free throw as well, and it's a 10-point lead by Alaska. This is the biggest lead so far in this game at tatawag ng 20-second timeout. Itong Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs, Coach Derek Pumaran does not like the way things are moving or not moving for Purefoods after they were able to cut it down to just a 6-point lead at the start of the third. Ito, lumobo na naman to 10 points ang kalamangan nitong Alaska Milk.
Saka papasok na si EJ, na? For Andy Siegel. Ayun, yun ang kanina nga, ang foul kanina kay Ray Evangelista. Dahil ang numero kasi ni Ray Evangelista, 7.
Ayun.
So kung 5 plus 2, pwede rin Andy Siegel 52, no? So medyo nagkamali yung announcer natin. Nung nag-signal yung referee ng 5 and 2, kala niya 52. Because Andy was in front of Wigno, but Evangelista was behind. So tinawagan ng referee, hacking by Evangelista.
But a good break there for Purefoods.
Correct.
So tatlo pa rin ang personal foul ni Andy Siegel. Coming off the 32nd timeout, brought to you by Sunmig Light.
Kaya hindi na rin pumasok si EJ. Nandun na kayo si EJ.
Sabi niya, hindi pala.
Hindi pa pala apat. Pero tingin ko, darating din yan.
At saka doon kanina, sumugal na rin si Andy Siegel. Tumama rin siya rin eh.
Correct. Pumarang siya.
Alvin Patrimonio goes up. Well, he just had to keep on trying. Alam natin si Alvin Patrimonio at some point in the game can explode. But he can't do that if he doesn't try. However, his field goal percentage has gone way down in the past couple of games, but Kenneth Durandez seeing an opening there with his left-handed layup.
The athletic ability of Alaska, courtesy of Kenneth Durandez.
4 points for Captain Marbel. And more importantly, that gives Alaska a 12-point lead at 49-37. 2 puntos pa lang ang na-score ng Purefoods dito. With about 5 minutes gone by, Mike Castillo misses that. And ayun, nahuli si medyo may inipit yata si Walkwist doon. Eagle eyes by referee Ernie De Leon.
Pinabox out na si Andy Siegel. Inipit niya yung kamay.
Para-paraan lang yan. Kung di makita, di swerte ka.
Correct.
Mike Castillo. Out to Andy Siegel. Titira ng jump shot.
Talagang mukhang he's feeling it today talaga.
Yeah.
16 points na si Andy Siegel.
That's correct. Not his usual shot, but he'll take it.
Correct.
Here's Johnny Abarientos. He finished with 10 points in the first half. Drop pass to Bong Hawkins off the glass.
Passing of the big man. Winyo to Hawkins.
12 puntos na rin ang the Hawk, Bong Hawkins. 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the third. Team the Pumanan. Ito, kanya-kanyang kulyahan dito as somebody who tries to shake off his defender. Ito si Andy Siegel against Walkwist. He goes up. Ito alahoy na tira. Johnny Abarientos picks it up. Abarientos into the front court. Kenneth Fernandez blows by. Nakita niya si Pochwinyo sa ilalim. Left-handed reverse layup by Pochwinyo is good. Nakakuha na naman siya ng foul. This time from Alvin Patrimonio. First personal on the captain. 5:53 remaining in the third quarter. 14-point lead by Alaska and a free throw to go for Pochwinyo. This timeout.
Matagalan.
5 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 3-point play by Pochwinyo gives them a 15-point spread. Pinasok na si Boyet Fernandez para sa Purefoods. Ito na naman yung two-guard lineup ni Coach Derek Pumaran playing Dingo and Boyet at the same time. Alvin Patrimonio. Oy! Pasa niya na ako ni Bong Hawkins. Hawkins. Nice bounce pass to Pochwinyo.
Itong patented Alaska play coming from good defense, no? Good pressure on the ball. Hindi nabigay ng Purefoods ang bola sa low post, nakapag-intercept, and then they kill you on the fast break.
Yan siguro yung malaking factor dito sa biglang ratsada nitong Alaska. Starting from the closing seconds of the second quarter, yung depensa nila. Boyet Fernandez, that is his reliable three-point shot. Pero bakit parang ika-ika ito si Boyet Fernandez?
And that's what they will give you, Alaska, the outside shot.
PLDT
nice pass na naman. Sayang mo.
And Andy Siegel gets the rebound. 14 puntos po ang abante ng Alaska at this junction at 56-42. At ito si Dingo Pumaran getting away despite Pochwinyo's defense.
Alam mo naman, shoot the bullet.
Tumantana, ito naman yung isa pang diminutive player. Sa kabila naman, Johnny Abarientos starting the offense para sa Alaska Milk. Walkwist. Sinabitan ni Boyet Fernandez. Samantala, Richard D. papasok ni Coach Derek Pumaran for Alvin Patrimonio, who's evidently been struggling here.
Correct. He cannot get his offensive game going.
Samantala, Johnny out to Pochwinyo. Here's Abarientos. Yun yung speed ni Johnny Abarientos. Parang invisible man. Hindi mo nakita. Ano nangyari? Nasa na yun?
Correct. Yung nga sabi ko, for Alaska fans, it's very good news to see the movement of Johnny Abarientos. Saka yung jump shot niya, bumabalik na yung spring.
Biro mo, basta't naiwanan na lang niya yung bantay niya in about 1 or 2 steps. Andy Siegel missing that one. Ano nangyayari ngayon? Si Andy Siegel has been carrying the brunt of the offense of Purefoods. He'll need some help.
Correct. Masyado naman silang concentrated. Dapat magtikoy naman siya once in a while, no? To draw the double team.
At ipasa niya.
Correct.
Ito. Magandang pasahan din ng Alaska results in a 2-pointer by Pochwinyo. And Pochwinyo has unloaded 11 points here in the third quarter. We're not done yet. With 3:24 to go, he has a total of 17.
Yung puntos ni Durendes napupunta sa kanya.
And Wing is scoring from within and without.
Correct.
Ayun na. Loose ball foul ang tatawagin kay Ray Evangelista as Bong Hawkins was poised to run the break off a steal. Ayun na naman yung defensa.
Pressure. Yung sinasabi kong pressure on the ball, no? By Alaska. Terrific defense.
Samantala, marami po nag-i-enjoy ng larong ito, including this family, the Ali family from Quezon City. And after an exciting game like tonight's match, stay fresh with a cool shower with the only green soap that has superior skin germ protection, Safeguard Green. Si Hawkins nagbintis. Andy Single para sa rebound, binigay kay Dean Pumares. Two minutes and 49 seconds left in the third. Open shot for Ray Evangelista. Medyo mahina. And Walkwith controls it. At ito si Kenneth Durandez. 16 na po ang kalamangan ng Alaska. Nice alley play. Portuino to Kenneth Durandez.
Ang nangyayari naman sa Purefoods, kulang naman ng harassing on the ball.
Oh.
So nakakapagpasa ng gusto ang Alaska. If you don't harass the ball handler sa Alaska, patay ka.
They're scoring at will almost. Like this gesture. Boy Fernandez off the screen. Andy Siegel lets it fly. Nabuti nila, paminsan-minsan pumapasok yung mga tirang yan ni Andy Siegel kahit na pressured.
Correct. And not in his comfort zone. Hindi niya area yun.
Samantala, Johnny Abarrietos has it. Hawkins kumakat sa loob, binigay kay Portuino instead. At si Kenneth Durandez exploiting the mismatch against Dean Pumaren. Medyo nakatinginan pa. Durandez, teka, sinadya mo ba yun?
Nagsabitan ng paa eh. So.
Samantala, this was another play that we had a couple of plays back. The alley-oop to Kenneth Durandez. Samantala, mga kaibigan, the score is standing at 64-46. Alaska is threatening to blow this game away. We have another timeout. Kenneth Durandez on the free throw, pero kanina pa rin ang bola. Ito po, 18 puntos na kalamangan ng Alaska with a minute and 35 to go in the third quarter. Bigla pong kumatsada itong Alaska dito sa third period. Actually, from the last 28 seconds of the second quarter, doon nag-umpisa. Samantala, meron tayong ipapakita rito. Yung ating CMG swipe of the game. Yun, si Dean Pumaren coming out of nowhere. At you just saw the CMG swipe of the game by Dean Pumaren, brought to you by CMG of Australia, reinventing healthcare with the CMG swipe card. Ano nangyari kay Kenneth ko?
Medyo nasaktan yata yung kamay.
Maganda sa kanila, no? Konting music-music, okay na naman.
Correct. Sanay na sila. What we call the warriors of the game.
A lot of them playing with injuries. At saka yung medical technology na iba na rin.
Magaling na rin.
Oo. Mga equipment na ginagamit.
Saka as you said also, patapos na yung first conference natin, So they've been playing for the past few months, no?
Right. Yung wear and tear talaga.
Wear and tear.
Andyan yan.
And we have the longest season
of basketball.
Of basketball in any country.
Hindi nga makapaniwala iba eh. What? You play all year round?
So these guys earn their money.
Oh yeah. So one more shot here for Kenneth Durandez. Basta dyan sa mga kababayan ni Kenneth sa South Cotabato. Labi na diha sa Jensen. Mga kaibigan natin dyan. Kumusta po kayo? Naglaro na dyan ng PBA. Punong-puno. Marami tayong mga suki dyan sa Jensen. Samantala, Boyet Fernandez crossing the center line. Now with a 20-point deficit against Purefoods. Richard Yee looking around. Finds Boyet Fernandez. Biglang tira. And Alvin Patrimonio with a tough shot underneath.
Correct. Talagang mahirap pa. Alam mo si Captain, talagang yung mahirap na he makes it look easy.
Medyo mo naman maaasahan yan. Less than a minute to go in the third. Malaki-laki na itong hinahabol ng Purefoods. Bong Hawkins. 3-point shot. That's a PLDT long distance connection by Bong Hawkins.
The fluidity of Alaska is really showing. The man with the ball does not take the shot.
That's right. Noy Castillo is fouled from behind. Well, alalahanin ninyo, nanalo po ang Purefoods in Game 1 behind a 19-0 run in the fourth and final quarter with over 7 minutes remaining. 19-0 po yun, di nakascore ang Alaska. We're not saying they can do it again, but we're saying it's been done. Ito si Richard Yee. Boyet Fernandez. Oh, ayan na naman si Boyet Fernandez this time from the corner with a PLDT 3-point shot.
Well, he's gonna need a lot of those, no? And if he connects, ang defense of Alaska will have to open up, no?
But here comes Kenneth Hernandez. Masyado malalim. Nandiyan naman si Rodney Santos. Ang bilis naman sumagot ng Alaska.
But the defense of Purefoods also has to wake up, no? They cannot give up layups to Alaska.
2 seconds remaining in the third. Noy Castillo puts it up. Hindi pumasok ang 3-point shot. And Alaska with a 20-point lead going into the fourth and final quarter of the game in Game 2 of the finals.
For your new lifestyle.
Magandang gabi muli sa lahat ng ating mga suki ng bayan ng Superstars. Saan mang sulok ng Pilipinas kayo naroon. Kumusta po kayo lahat? At sana ay nag-i-enjoy kayo dito sa ating paghahatid sa inyo ng labanan ng Alaska at Purefoods in game number 2. 20-point lead by Alaska as we start the final quarter. Alvin Patrimonio. Nagbanggaan yung dalawang taga South Cotabato. Parehong taga Marbel. Ayan po naman ang ating quarter scores. Big third quarter here.
Correct. By
Alaska. Milk those stats brought to you by QuickType, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite. Biglang iniwanan ng Alaska, Coach Tommy, itong Purefoods in the third quarter. Parang they didn't know what hit them.
Correct. Well, it's really started nung last 28 seconds ng second quarter. Parang nag-carry over nagkaroon ng momentum, no? And then the defense of Alaska really got sharp on the third quarter. Talagang pressure on the ball, overplaying the receiver, hindi makapag-execute ang Purefoods, no?
And Patrimonio, uncharacteristically missing a free throw. Alam mo, no semis, 22 out of 22 yan. Sa kanyang free throw shooting. Another fast break play here by Alaska, but they failed to complete that. Johnny Abarrientos got the pass.
Yung press ng Purefoods na break na talaga ng Alaska, no?
Kaya nakaka-pass break patuloy sila.
Correct. Easy baskets ang nakukuha nila. Layups.
And it will stay with Alaska Milk. They get 14 seconds on their shot clock for this offensive thrust. Rodney Santos against Noy Castillo. Nice move by Rodney. Pero matindi ang depensa sa ilalim. One-hander by Portuino. Itong mainit dito sa second half for Alaska. He only had 6 points at the end of the first half. Now has a total of 19.
Malaking bagay yan because Winyo is not supposed to give you 19 points. He's supposed to give you 10, 12 rebounds and a double figure, probably 10, 11. And he's also limiting Alvin Patrimonio, no?
Yan, medyo pinilitan ni Alvin yung tirang yun. Look away pass by Johnny. At na-anticipate ni Andy Siegel. Things are not looking good for Purefoods here in the second half. Ngayon, pagkakataon na yun malaking pagkakataon na yun para sa Purefoods to start their momentum.
Correct. Nabigyan na sila ng regalo. Tapos pinalik naman nila ng regalo.
Field goal scoring back in the third. 61% shooting by Alaska. Again, stats brought to you by QuickType, the all-in-one glue technology by Loctite. Walkwist. Hawkins. Open shot for Hawkins.
Yung ability of Hawkins to play within the system of Alaska, bringing out the tall man of the opposite side and hitting his jumper.
Malaking bagay yun You draw out the defense of the big guy.
Correct.
Hawkins now with 17 points in the game. EJ File.
Hindi mo pressure nila sa bola. Pressure on the ball so you get to steal it, in other words.
And an easy two once again for Alaska Milk. Wala sila magawa. EJ File was
pressure, no?
Nasa gitna siya. Nag-dribble pa.
Correct.
Walang makita mapasahan. So that really destroyed their offense. We have another timeout. Big offensive putback there by EJ File off the timeout. Magandang time out yun ni Coach Derek Pumaren.
Correct. And he should inspire his boys. Aray! Solo na naman po si
Pero he had to kick it out to Bong Hawkins. 3-point shot, hindi pumasok. Johnny Abarrientos with the loose ball recovery. Hindi pa sila isa natatalo eh. Yung positioning ng Alaska, parating na sila nakakuha ng mga second opportunities. So, ito, Aliado. Wala, kayo pa. Kanila pa rin.
Medyo, they want it more.
Oy, but a nice tap there.
Nice tap by EJ.
Oo, si EJ file pa yun. Roy Castillo gets it to Andy Siegel. A no fear slam. Face your fears, live your dreams. Sabi ng no fear. Oy, Alvin Patrimonio coming from the blind side of Bong Hawkins. Pero pa man, Tommy, still a 21-point lead by Alaska. That's a commanding advantage for the boys of Coach Tim Cohn. As you look at this no fear slam, at ito makikita natin si Andy Siegel pumoporma, kinaliwa pa. What a slam jam. That was a no fear slam. Face your fears, live your dreams. Rodney Santos, ayan, sabi niya, face your fears pala ha. Ito, hinarap niya si Noy Castillo, tinirahan.
Yan ang mga tirahan naman nila si Noy Castillo. Kanina pa Duremdes sa kasya.
Oo. 23 po ang kalamangan ng Alaska. Andy Siegel wants to take on this Purefoods, or rather this Alaska squad single-handedly.
By himself, hindi pwede yun eh. Kailangan yung may option ka pa, no?
Yeah.
After giving the ball to Andy Siegel, you must have other options. Cutters and shooters setting up.
Rodney Santos off the walk wrist. Inside to Rodney Santos against Castillo. Ayan na si Rodney Santos, specialty of the house yan.
Alam mo, ang laki na ng ginaling nito si Rodney Santos in this conference, no? Ever since nasaktan si Johnny Abarrientos, he was given the playing time, no? And he's now a different player.
Mahirap na tira yun, napakahirap. Samantala, referee halts play. Merong foul na tatawagan ng Aliado. Natulak niya si EJ File.
Mahirap tulakin niyo si EJ File. Natulak niya.
Meanwhile, here's a nice break. Most refreshing face of the day brought to you by Nestle Iced Tea. Take the punch. Hello, Miss Winnie Alex. Yan po, ating Nestle face of the day. We still have 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the game. Naimbag na rin yung amin na Apulacay. Tagitagay-gayan kay Kakabsat sa Northern Luzon. Yan po sa Baguio, marami tayong mga kaibigan. Buti pa kayo, medyo malamig-lamig din ngayon sa gabi. Ed Pixon po, kasama si Coach Tommy Manotok para sa Viva Vintage Television. At sa Game 2 ng final series between Purefoods and Alaska.
Ang kailangan ng gawin ng Purefoods dito is try to lessen the score, no? Mas matatalo sila para yung psychological advantage, no, na hindi naman sila natambakan ng gusto, and keep trying, no? Look for solutions to break the Alaska defense.
Okay. Yung depensa yun na talagang maanghang, pero eto tinamaan niya ata si Coach si Dindo Pumaran, kanya may foul. Natatawag ko yun, Rodney. Yes, Rodney Santos is called for the foul. 4th team foul para sa Alaska. Humihingi ng free throw si Coach Derek Pumaran. None given. Narito si Boyet Fernandez looking at Alvin Patrimonio, but he's fronted by Don Aliado. Patawag ng foul sa referee Ernie De Leon on Aliado. Sabi niya, much too close.
Correct. Yun ang depensa ng Alaska. Talaga nag-overplay sila. Nagkakaroon ng body contact ng konti. So, jockeying for position. But it stems from pressure on the ball, no? Kaya nakakagawa ng gano'n ang receiver. The one defending the receiver.
Ramos is in for walk wrist. And they go to EJ File. Ano tawag dito?
Foul na naman si Kevin Ramos.
Number 17, Kevin Ramos.
Well, EJ File undoubtedly is an imposing figure at low post. At slowly he's realizing what he can do.
Correct.
Now with his height and his bulk. Dapat talaga ma-take advantage niya yan.
Especially sa all-Filipino, malaking bagay si EJ. Dahil pag pinaul mo ito, yung foul throw nito, kasing galing na all the big men dito, no?
Oo,
so, ang ganda ng kamay for a big man.
Hindi ka tulad ng Shaq, ha?
Si Shaq natututo na rin ngayon. Pero mas soft ang touch nitong si EJ.
Tama, mas measurable ito eh.
Correct. Si Shaq parang shot put eh.
Oo. Matulis na matulis. 81-58 is our score. Still a big 23-point lead here for Alaska. Nice pass inside. Aliado. Hindi pumasok ang jump shot and Ray Evangelista with the rebound. At ito si Dindo Pumaren. Pumaren on the bounce pass to Alvin Patrimonio. Up against Aliado. Nabitawan ang bola. Another steal here by Alaska. It's a 2-on-1. Evangelista nagintay sa ilalim. Brian Gahol. Binigyan ang pasa ni Rodney Santos. And that was a no-fear slam by Brian Gahol. Face your fears, live your dreams. Kaya ito, lalo na namang lumalaki ang kalamangan ng Alaska. EJ File, maslag his way. Nakikita nyo naman mga kaibigan, may effort lang kay EJ File ng konting composure. And he can easily
deliver,
score.
correct.
Oh.
Especially sa All-Filipino, no?
Yeah.
Na talagang height is might, no?
Oo, talaga.
Nandyan siya.
Kaya laki ng advantage niya rito eh. Johnny shot. Medyo inabot pa ni Dindo yun. Pero bumanda, pumasok.
Alam mo, John is really showing some flashes here, no? That would make a lot of Alaska fans happy.
16 puntos na si Johnny Abarientos in this game. EJ foul. Yan, against Kevin Ramos. Kinapikan naman ni Kevin. That's the way you can stop EJ. If he puts it down.
Correct. Doon mo tatapikin.
Oh.
Pero pag sa taas, kailangan umakyat ka muna ng hagdan bago umabot ang bola.
Magdala ka ng sarili mong hagdan. Ito naman si Brian Gahol. Meron din yata konting injury. And we'll take this opportunity since we were meron konting lull dito. Brian Gahol is being attended to. Maybe we can look at our fast break play sa larong ito. Okay. Ito makikita natin yung mabibitawan ni Alvin Patrimonio ang bola. And Alaska in one of their many fast breaks in this game. Rodney Santos to Brian Gahol. Siguro dyan siya nasaktan eh. He just saw our 105-15 USA collect. Fast break.
Sumabit siguro yung kamay sa ring ng konti.
Well, yung starters ng Alaska, yung lima, no? Si Wino, Hawkins, Abarientos, Duremdes, and Walkwist. 4 of them in double figures. Walkwist with 6. They've combined for 58 points. Sa panig naman ng Purefoods, Seagull with 20, Patrimonio with 9, Pumaren 7, Castillo 5, Evangelista 2, for a total of 43. So dito pa lamang, 15 puntos na kaagad ang nilamang ng Alaska.
Saka mas maganda ang balance ng Alaska sa scoring.
Ito si EJ Val had to kick it out to Alvin Patrimonio. That's a PLDT 3-point shot. Only 5 minutes remaining, and it's a 22-point lead by Alaska. Gahol has it. Rodney Santos got away from Dindo. Ito parang yung confidence level at saka yung composure ng Alaska Milk is that an all-time high.
Correct. Tapos yung 2-guard lineup pa ng Purefoods, ang nangyayari, nagkakaroon ng mismatch sa mga off-guards ng Alaska. No? And they've exploited this in this game.
That has really served them in good stead. So kanina, na-report nga sa atin ni Dong Alihar that Coach Tim Cohn was very happy with the way they played the first quarter, although they only had an 8-point lead there after the first half. Pero actually, going to the last 28 seconds of the second quarter, 2 puntos lang ang lamang nila. At Purefoods pa may hawak ng bola, but they were able to swing a 6-point run there. They led by 8 points at the end of the half.
And Purefoods was never the same.
Tama.
The confidence of Alaska was built even greater.
Yung sinasabi natin kanina, parang nahilo na yung Purefoods pagkatapos na ginawa na yun ng Alaska in the last 28 seconds.
Saka parang nang hinayang talaga ang Purefoods.
Bad pass there, and here comes an opportunity here for Purefoods. Alvin Patrimonio. Jun Reyes, who has just been sent into the game a few plays back by Coach Tim Cohn, gives up the foul against Alvin Patrimonio. Here's something we like to look at. There are close-up smiles today. What great close-up smiles. Now you can have the confidence to move up close with close-up. For strong, shiny, white teeth, precious breath. Yan, dalawang magagandang ngiti Para sa inyo, handog ng close-up.
Noy Castillo for Boyet.
Patrimonio with the free throw. Ito, unti-unti po pinapasok ni Coach Tim Cone yung kanyang mga bench players, no? But June Reyes, of course, is in there already.
He's anticipating a long series. No?
Oo.
Sa kanya, medyo mukhang panalo na ito. 4 minutes, ang laki pa ng lamang niya. Ayaw niyang ubusin yung mga starters niya.
Para naman makapagpahinga yung kanyang mga superstars.
Correct.
Who will be carrying the brunt of the battles ahead. Ito, si Glenn Yap is in the game. Rodney Santos to Yap. Wala na dyan yung mga starters ni Coach Tim Cone. Medyo pinagpahinga na sila. Meron isang bonus para sa kanila. Magpapahinga sila in the last 4 minutes. Unless something... teka. Reklamo si Coach Tim Cone. Biglang tumayo si Coach Tim. He jumped out of his seat.
Ang inano niya doon, tumama sa ring ang bola, no? Tapos na-rebound ni Glenn Yap. And the referees have now given him the benefit of the doubt.
Tingnan natin dito. Yun,
tumama sa likod.
Tumama.
Mukhang hindi, pero tumama sa likod ng ring.
Kevin Ramos to June Reyes. Here's Glenn Yap. Inside pass wide, intended for Rodney Santos. Alvin Patrimonio up to Dindo Pumaren. Pumaren with a 3-point shot. Maganda sana yung linya, medyo malakas lang.
Correct. Inaalat nyo ng Purefoods dito.
Still a big 21-point lead by Alaska with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in game number 2. Here's Rodney Santos to Brian Gahol. Glenn Yap attacking Ray Evangelista. 2 seconds on the shot clock and did not hit anything but the board.
Nasa possession na ni Alvin, kaya tuloy-tuloy na.
Patrimonio, nice spin under the basket.
Ito yung mga garbage points, no? Towards the end of the game. The outcome is now inevitable. Medyo maglulusen up ng konti ito.
As we said, nilabas na po ni Coach Tim Cone yung kanyang first 5. At binibigyan niya ng pagkakataon yung kanyang mga bench players. Jim Reyes almost to steal there against Alvin Patrimonio. Pero si Andy Siegel na lang ang wala dyan sa loob para sa Purefoods. Saka starting unit ni Coach Derek Kumar. He's being attended to. Hindi natin alam kung may iniinda ito. Yung kanyang right thigh, binibendahan. Look out! Brian Gahol with an no-fear slam. Face your fears, live your dreams.
Showtime na ito. Papasok na rin ang mga shock troopers ng Purefoods.
Yan si Jessica Banayan, papasok. Si Romel Daep. At eto, tignan niyo yung slow-mo replay dun sa napakagandang slam dunk by Brian Gahol. At yan po ating score, 89-68. 21-point lead here for Alaska. In game number 2, we have a timeout. Let's go back to home studios. All right, back here at the Araneta Coliseum. Meron po tayong back-to-back timeouts actually tomorrow din in Alaska. So let's go back to Viva Vintage Television. Just selling luxury cigarette. At lumabas mo ang bola in favor of Alaska Milk with an 89-68 count. 21 puntos po ang lamang ng Alaska over Purefoods in game number 2. And we know that Alaska is looking to tie the series na nakuha po din ng Purefoods in game number 1 just last Friday. Pero gaya po ng panahon kanina, nabanggit nga natin kanina, napakainit ng umaga at saka bandang hapon. Pagkatapos biglang bumuhos ang ulan. Ganon din po nangyari dito sa PBA. Nagbago na naman ang panahon, Coach Tommy.
Biglang bumuhos ang Alaska nung last 28 seconds ng second quarter. Hindi na tumigil.
Samantala ito si Bulo, si Brownlee Lim scoring from underneath. The white flag of surrender has been raised actually by Coach Derek Kumaren. Alam niya, useless na ang pilitin nito dahil napakalaki na ng kalamangan. Nag-umpisa po yan in the last 28 seconds of the second quarter. Uy, Kevin Dramas, galing sa labas.
Mga unexpected na naman itong... But given the freedom by Coach Tim Cone, no, for their big man to shoot outside.
Maganda EJ's foul.
Good moves by EJ.
Pero yung mga puntos yan, sabi nga natin, medyo garbage points.
Garbage
ito.
points.
Wala nang ibig sabihin ito.
Individual stats.
Yun. With the last 45 seconds of the game, Evan Dramas gets it over to Brian Gahol. Gahol from the outside missing. Well, pagdating po ng Miyerkules sa Game 3, parang nag-uumpisa na naman tayo. Magiging best of 5 na ito.
Back to square one yan, one-on-one.
Ayan, si Ricky May Quinto.
Katabi natin yata ito, no?
Oo, andyan, nalikot nanonood. Yan naman si LJ Moreno. Pakarami mga estrella, mga stars dito po sa PBA sa gabing ito. Narito na pala yung misis ng aming mayor sa Ormoc City, si Mrs. Baby Codilla, anak niya si Gingging. Marami sila rito nanonood. Taga-Ormoc kini at nag-enjoy po rito sa PBA. Well, dive at the line. Well, usap-usapan itong championship na ito sa buong Pilipinas, Coach Tommy. At wala kang tulak kabingin, lalo na nung nangyari nung first game. Kasi nabanggit nga natin, a lot of people really thought that Alaska had the edge in this series. Pero pinakita ng Purefoods na kaya nilang manalo.
Correct, kaya nilang manalo. And this game, medyo nakabalik ang Alaska. No? So, the doubters are still there. 1-all naman. No? We look forward to a very good third game.
Totoo yan, dahil pareho nung nakatikim ito eh.
Correct.
Dalawang kubangan eh. Although of course, this is a big win by Alaska, but so was the first game win by Purefoods.
Saka parang 3 out of 5 na lang ito. We started 4 out of 7. It's now a 3 out of 5 series.
Mga kaibigan, nagdidiwang na po ang mga fans ng Alaska at ang buong koponan ng Alaska Lux. At sabi nga ni Coach Tommy, we are even-steven in the series at 1 game apiece. Purefoods taking game 1. Alaska naman on a big win here in game 2, winning by 23 points over the Purefoods TJ Hot Dogs. Kanina nag-umpisa ng dikitan nito, Coach Tommy, nung mag-umpisa, first and second quarters, pero parang ang narindi yung yung Purefoods sa ginawa ng Alaska in the last 28 seconds of the second quarter. When Alaska was up by 2, Purefoods with possession. Pagkatapos, they racked up 6 straight points in Purefoods, yung Alaska.
Correct. Hindi naka-recover, no? And then, as I said, the Alaska defense really primed up, no?
Oo.
Sa third quarter.
Yun ang mabigat doon.
Yun ang mabigat doon. Limited not only the shooting of Purefoods, but the passing ability. Hindi sila nakapag-deliver ng bola sa low post to their advantage, especially to Andy Siegel and to EJ File, no?
Yun.
Madaming steals, tapos nawala na ng momentum ang Purefoods.
Okay, now let's go over to Dong Alejai with the winning coach, Tim Cone. Dong?
Okay, thanks, Ed. Coach, one thing I admire about the way your coaching style is that you don't fail to tell your players if they're playing bad, but you don't get personal, and you're not you don't fall short of giving out praises if they're playing so well.
Well, I think today was the kind of game where you had to kind of be positive. We were a little bit too gagil last game, and we weren't really ready to come out and play Purefoods style of basketball. And I thought today we were a lot more relaxed. We had a feel for what we want to do a lot better today. And when we got in the lead, we didn't try to, rush into a higher gear. We just kept our same gear and built slowly on the lead. And I think that's the key to our team. We were very patient today and very unselfish giving the ball. I thought Johnny was awesome today. He did a great job on Castillo, taking the ball out, taking Castillo out of the game, and then doing a tremendous job of handling our tempo and our offense. Johnny was awesome tonight.
We're really very happy about how Johnny played, both offensively and defensively. You think he sustained this play until the last portion of the ballgame?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if we until the last.
I mean, when the game was decided, before it was decided, rather.
Yeah, Johnny's the kind of guy you just kind of leave alone. You let him go, you let him play. He's so intelligent, he works things out on his own. Now, I didn't say a word to him yesterday in practice. We just worked on our techniques on defense, and he came out and just played awesome. I mean, one of the best games I've seen him play. But this is kind of a freak game. You won't see another blowout like this in this series. I thought that they were coming out an emotional high, really wanted to get going hard, and when they weren't able to jump on us early, I think it kind of took their sails out, and then the last 20 seconds of the first half was really hurtful for them, and I don't think they really recovered. But I don't expect another game like this.
So you think you can continue with this momentum because Purefoods is really capable of lifting up their ball game?
Well, yeah, they are, and you know, Alvin's been struggling a little bit, and you know, he's going to come out and play. You know, he's gonna win 2 or 3 games by himself. You know, so that's what we're really trying to prevent, and because he's such an awesome player, he just, you know, he just can just turn on like a switch all the time. But we're happy right now. We're 1-1. We're going out of town, and that's where we like to play. We like to play out of town. We're looking forward to going down to Dipolo, and we hope the fans show up. And we like the way the series has gone so far.
Okay, thanks, Coach. See you Wednesday.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, dali natin kay Benji.
Okay, thank you very much, mga kaibigan. At dito naman tayo sa ating best player of the game. Walang iba kundi ito si Edward Wino, katabi ko, no? Now, Edward, going to this game, ang mga narinig ko sa mga dugout reports, mukhang Mr. Nice Guy daw si Coach Tim ko para sa inyo. Yung ba inspirasyon nyo? Dahil laki ng lamang ninyo sa panalong ito.
Hopefully, siguro dapat naman matawa siya. Medyo maganda yung nilaro namin ng second half.
Well, ayun, Edward, gusto ko lang may tanong, sa tingin mo ba, meron talagang edge ang Alaska over Purefoods sa serye na ito?
Siguro, konti lang, hindi naman siguro gaano. Halos pantay lang yung bench namin, halos pareho lang siguro yung mga bench players, yung mga second stringers namin.
Sa tingin mo, sino mas gutom?
Siyempre kami.
Well, okay, Edward, meron ka bang gusto batiin?
I'd like to say hi to my sister Ginger and yung anak niya, si Nicole, and my brother-in-law Arnel, and yung pinsan ko, Nakambal, and especially Nikki. Hi, Nick.
Okay, nice game for Edward Wino. Congratulations. Thank you very much for this interview. And we'll be right back with more just right after this.